Welcome to stage 4 of the Northumberland Coastal Path. We have got a great one ahead of us again. We have got fishing villages, historic towns, coastal paths, magnificent views and a great bay to look forward to. What more can you expect with a view like this? Enjoy! Welcome to Plan Watch Walk. You're at the home of great walking experiences. We endeavour to bring you some of the best walking around. Leaving Seahouses, we head inland and pick up a path across the fields with great views of the Farne Islands before reaching Bamborough. We continue along the coast before heading inland on our way to Belford. Well, stage 4 of the walk, starting from Seahouses, and we're down on the harbour wall at the minute. Just to give you a view here, we've got over here, we have got Bamborough Castle. So move along, we've got around here, we've got the Farne Islands and Holy Island. And as we move around here, we've got the Farne Islands around here. What a beautiful start to the walk. So pull back from the harbour, just opposite the Farne's gift shop here. We've got a series of signages here. Our next stage of the walk is to head inland a wee bit. So we're heading up just by the tourist office we can see ahead of us. And we're going to pull inland just a little bit and then pull along towards Bamborough. Just as we come through the car park, you can see ahead of us here we've got a path, and we've got the first of the signs for the morning, the Northumberland Coastal Walk. So we're going to be heading up through this nice little wooded trail to start the day. As we come to the top of the path, we need to come out, turn right, and we're going to head down towards the coast a wee bit. Nice sculpture here. As we can see at the top, we've got Holy Island Berwick 28, Allenmouth 21, so we can see we've come a reasonable distance. Nice little bit of artwork. We've seen these a couple of times on the walk. So we need to head down here about 100 metres or so, and then the path will turn off to the left and we'll head over the field. We've just come off the road and we've got the signage to Short Stone Hall. Just come over the stile, leaving Seahouses, and we got the path ahead of us. And lots of tranquility. What a cracking morning it is. Well, on this stage of the walk you've got some companions with you to walk with. And if we look backwards, we've got Seahouses. As we pan round here, we've got the Farne Islands just ahead of us here. And as we look north, we've got the beauty of Bamborough Castle. These are our companions on the way. Not bad. Not bad at all. As we continue on our way, we've still got the Farne Islands looking quite spectacular, and we're getting ever closer to Bamborough Castle, as we can see ahead. Well, we're just approaching Bamborough, and I thought I'd just give you a quick update of how the walk's going. We've done the inland route. There is a route that takes you right the way down the coast, down the beach itself, which if you want to do a beach walk, it is stunning. It's a 3-mile beach and it is really, really nice. That said, there's a lot of interesting things And personally, I think there's interest that the walk taking you inland, which is the walk we've taken from Seahouses up to Bamburgh here, is for me, it's a lot more interesting and quite pleasant, to be perfectly honest. Anyhow, nearly at Bamburgh, so ahead of us we might just be able to see the tips of the castle over the top of the trees just about here. Well, as we come into Bamburgh, we're met by the stunning Bamburgh Castle, which is just ahead of us here. The original normal castle was partly restored in the 18th century. Further building work and restoration took place around the 19th century when Lord Armstrong, the armaments and manufacturer investor, acquired the castle. Although the castle of Bamburgh dominates the village, Bamburgh itself has a fascinating history. If you walk around the village, you can look out for the Church of St Aidan, Grace Darling's birthplace, Grace Darling Museum, and many other items of real interest. Spending a little bit of time in Bamburgh, we leave via the winding. So we head up. This is going to take us up the towards the golf club, and then we'll pick up the coastal path just after the golf club. Well, we're now leaving the stunning Bamburgh Castle overlooking the beach, and if you decided to come along the beach, this is the stretch which takes 3 miles along to Seahouses. We've got out at sea here, we've got the Farne Islands, and then pulling round, and our next point is just around here, and that is the lighthouse, more or less at the end of the winding. And then we're going round into Warren Mill. As we reach the golf club at the top of the winding, we've got some signage which is just by the white van, which is somewhere around about here we'll come to. But if we look backwards, we've got the white lighthouse we pointed out before, and the Farne Islands we can see out in the distance in the sea. And if we look north, this is the view we've got to look forward to. Pretty stunning. There are times when you're out walking where it's really hard to describe what's going on because your senses are just going on overload. I'm not going to try and describe this, but this is just absolutely stunning. Enjoy. As you walk the northeast coast, you'll come across a number of concrete structures, as we've got ahead of us here. These date back to the Second World War. There was fortifications put in place because there was concerns about invasion in the northeast. So they put these points in place. You just pan down to see, and here we can see where the gun, the artillery was actually secured. And the view that they had from this lookout point is quite amazing. as we came off the golf course, we picked up the main road into Bamborough, and we got the most cracking view of Bamborough Castle ahead of us there. Got the sign here for Duxfield. On the opposite side of the road, we've got the signage for the coastal path, and we need to go down here for just a short while, I believe. Well, a quick update, we're just round by Warren Mill Caravan Park, and we've got the signage here for Sandlestone Mill, so we're going to be heading through the gate here. The signage from up to Seahouses was excellent, beyond excellent to be perfectly honest. From Seahouses up, the signage is still very good, but just be aware that the signs we've just seen there, the larger signs, aren't as regular. We've got the small round signs on the posts, so just be aware of that. But as I say, the signs are still very, very good, but don't think you're going to be looking for the larger signs, because they're not there. Well, they're not there as much anyway. But really tranquil walking down the side of the caravan park here. Very nice indeed. As we're pulling down from the caravan park, coming through this really nice little wooded area, which is very welcome today because it's well into the 20s. So we crossed over the railway line, and the next obstacle to get through is crossing the A1. So we've passed down the big silos, and ahead of us we have the obstacle of the main A1. Let's see how we do. Alright, I think we're about there. And we've got the signs once again. As I said before, that most of the signage this side is around discs. There's not a great deal of the actual physical signage, but it just means you've got to be a little bit more vigilant. So we've only got about half a mile left to get through and into Belford. Well, that concludes stage 4 of the walk, and it hasn't disappointed. It's been a really great walk. I hope you enjoyed the video, and it's able to bring some of the just sheer joy of the walk to the screen. The only thing that's a bit different is that the signage, there's a lot more of the small round discs now instead of being the actual signposts themselves, but still pretty well signed. I missed one sign at one point, but nothing of any great consequence. If you've got this far and you haven't subscribed, why not subscribe? More information is below and there's a link to the blog, and in the blog there's all the routing, the planning, the mapping and everything, elevations, etc. So until the next walk, bye for now.